Hi honeys, I hope you're well. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a bit of a question. I'm also opening it up to discussion because honestly I don't know and I need a bit of clarity on it, and maybe I'm feeling a bit entitled. How honest or omitting should you be on your social media? I think it's an interesting one. So please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments, maybe one or two comments. Anyway, I feel like it's worth discussing. So, almost everyone is on social media, right? Regardless of what form of social media it may be, you have everything from your WhatsApp, WeChat, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. You have it all, and I feel like the most popular right now is Instagram. A lot of people are using it. TikTok is on the up and up now as well. Anyway, everybody's on social media. Let's just say everyone, okay? Because it's very convenient. It makes it easy to communicate with people, and a lot of the time it's not that expensive, especially if you're using things like WhatsApp or WeChat. So my thing is this: here in China, um, oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna post a picture that was taken of me. It was 2 days ago when I was at a dinner with my Chinese friends. They have this like obsession with wanting to be white, like really, really white. I think that colorism was just a black people issue, you know. You find a lot of girls, they filter their stuff so that they look like a million shades lighter. But here in China, it's also a real thing because having that white porcelain skin is desirable. It's what is seen as ideal beauty. So you'll find usually not all Asian people, they have kind of flat faces and not snub noses or anything, but they want to make their noses super tiny and as sharp as possible. They want sweetheart shaped faces, so they'll always edit their chins to be really long and thin. And obviously their eyes, they'll want to, you know, I don't think there's an editor where you can give your eyes a crease, but you know, they'll want you, the lashes and whatnot. So we took this picture and I came out looking like super white, you know, like white. Like this app is determined to make you white, you know, because this is what the people want, right? Anyway, so that's just going as far as your physical looks. Like you can change how your face looks. You can make yourself a few shades lighter. You can make your hair thicker. You can change the color of your hair. You can give yourself lashes. You can give yourself lipstick. Like nobody even needs to put on makeup anymore because you just can download an app. On Instagram, they have these ads that keep popping up, these like sponsored ads. And there's this app where I think that app actually did it the other way around, where they got people with skinny bodies and then they edited them to look big, but they're advertising it as if it's the other way around. Because in the background, if you look at the shadow, you can see that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is that there are also these apps that can alter the shape of your body. And of course, the hourglass shape is ideal. It's always been ideal. But right now, I feel like people are super obsessed with it. People are going over and beyond to get like big tits, tiny waists, and huge asses. Like that is the look right now. And so, a person like me, you guys, I don't have an hourglass shape. I have a very straight shape. And do I feel like it's ideal? Do I love it? No, I don't. But I certainly don't hate it. Like, this is my body. This is what I look like. So, I don't know. Sometimes I feel over editing your pictures is lying, you know. Like you can, it is lying, it's being dishonest, and there's actually really no need. But also these apps, some of them come with your phone, some of them are free to download. So I mean, why not use them? There's always the temptation to use an app to make yourself look a certain way, look better, look more beautiful, look sexy, whatever it is that you're going for. You always use an app. They're apps, they're editors and like filters that are built into these apps, built into your phone. I mean, there's no real getting around it. I mean, you could just not do it, but I don't see. I mean, a lot of people will say it's a political statement if you don't, edit, but anyway, I don't know. I just want to know what other people think. Um, the reason I made this video was because I was thinking back on an incident where my friend is always falling in love, you guys. So anyway, she just come out of a bad relationship. She took her time, but she ended up meeting this guy on is it a dating app? I think so. So they started talking, and then it was really nice. They were vibing. The guy, looked big and handsome, very clean, you know, like looked tall, dark, handsome vibe, right? And all of she sent me some of his pictures, but all of the pictures were sort of like, here, here. Then suddenly he sent a full body picture of himself, and she was like, wow. Oh, wow. So she's explaining the story to me. We're here, social media. And then she sends me a picture of this guy. All along, I'm just like, come on, dude. Like, really? You've seen this, like, maybe he's short, or I don't know. Anyway, she sends me a picture of this guy. I was a little bit, I was shocked, not even a little bit shocked. I was like, this guy, I feel like he could have been honest, about this. This man, he was big, right? Like, I want to say, I suppose he wasn't lying on his photos, but he wasn't forthcoming about everything, which I feel is as good as lying. It's deceptive. And if you know that there's something, okay, I'll get to it. This man was big, like he was had broad shoulders. His upper body was big, it was a big upper body, not fat, just like nice, sort of, big guy. But his bottom half was exceptionally short, like really, really short, as it didn't look, I need to be careful, like which words I use. It's not what people recognize as orthodox, like as common, what people are used to. His lower body was extremely, extremely short, and his upper body was big. As a result, when he's standing up straight, his hands would hang down to his knees, So my friend obviously saw this, and she wasn't cool with it. So was she wrong? Like, was she wrong? Was she being shallow? Was she, what do you think? Personally, I understand her reaction, right? And as much as people may say that, oh, you're being shallow and whatnot, fuck that. Aesthetic means a lot, you guys. There are people who don't like fat people. People who don't like black people. I mean, as far as just dating, you don't prefer short guys or girls or fat people. Some people don't even like things like kinky hair or stretch marks or saggy tits or whatever. But the point is that some of the things you're not going to put on social media. For example, you're not going to put your saggy tits on social media because you want to maintain a certain level of I don't want to say decency, but comfortability. There's no need for you to put your breasts out there for the world to see. That's a very personal and intimate thing. But as far as the exterior is concerned, I feel like people should be more forthcoming, especially once you get to a point where you're off of that big platform and you guys are just talking privately on WhatsApp or whatever, or via text. Send me pictures, of and I do it a lot of the time because I would hate to be duped, and I don't want to say I've been duped. It didn't occur to both of us at the time when I was speaking to this one guy to talk about height. Like, I met this guy and he was extremely short. I was just really disappointed because I'd invested so much time talking with him, There's nothing wrong. Like, he wasn't ugly. He was actually really handsome, but he was short, which was like, oh, okay. I mean, it would have been nice to know. I still liked him, but it would have been nice to know. Um, I don't think that's extreme, but I feel like something like what my friend went through, where this guy really, he was the way he was, and he didn't inform my friend. It's the same with people who are disabled in a certain way. That can be a shock to someone. I feel like it's in your best interest as well to just be as honest as possible with whoever you're talking to. I'm not saying don't edit your pictures, but there are certain things that can make or break the relationship. You know, the relationship could either end at that very moment, or the person could be like, okay, I like this person, let's continue. But I don't feel like it's shallow of people to take decision based on aesthetic, because I mean our eyes are a part of our senses, you know, like there it's important. What you see um can either really appeal to you or it could totally repel you. It's like when you're going to a restaurant and you know the food doesn't taste good, but you know you're, I don't know, I suppose it's an expensive restaurant or the food just looks good. You're not going to want to return there because you want to taste your food. Same as things that you hear, music. It's either you really like something, how music sounds, or you don't. Like your senses are very very important, and they assist in helping you make certain decisions. So people are going to be on that moral high horse, on that moral high horse of no, you can't judge a book by its cover, yada yada, this and that. Okay, get it, like good for you, but the point is kusemhlabeni apha, babes, and you just need to be a little bit more for your benefit as well. There's nothing. I once heard a story of this girl, a beautiful girl. She had like really bad rickets though, and so she had made an appointment to go meet up with this guy. And when the guys, like the guy was obviously, I don't know, kind of skeptical or whatever. And so she was there waiting for this guy, and the guy didn't rock up. Like he said he was there, he's waiting. He took a picture of himself saying he's at this place. They were supposed to meet at a park. And so she went to this place and this guy just didn't show up. So he was obviously like hiding in the shadow somewhere in the bushes, like after he saw that, you know, this girl was the way she was. I don't know. Guys, I just feel like, can you just be a little bit more honest, you know? Same with fat girls. You'll find fat girls are always taking pictures of their faces and their cleavage. Cute faces, you know, this delicious, juicy looking cleavage. But you'll probably find that she's a really, really, really big girl. Some people don't like fat people, you know, so don't omit. I feel that you shouldn't omit that kind of information. And even on my social media or when I'm communicating with people, like personally, one-on-one, I mean, I don't like spam them with pictures, but I don't feel that I omit anything on my social media. My social media is very organic. It's not highly curated. I use the editing apps? Yes, of course I do. It's just nice. Like it's like creating your own art. Like you are your own muse, and you're just creating this, you know, this ongoing exhibition. Why not? I don't see a problem with that. But when it comes to, you know, certain things, I feel like it's probably advisable to be honest. As much as you don't owe the people on your social media anything, but when it comes to building relationships, whether they be platonic or romantic, a certain level of honesty I feel is just fair. You don't want to find yourself in an awkward situation where you're meeting somebody who's going to end up rejecting or even going as far as ridiculing you because you failed to be forthcoming. And you certainly don't want to be in a situation where you're speaking to someone and you're investing time and feelings only to meet them and aesthetically they're not what you want. Like, let's not pretend that aesthetics don't mean anything. You know, you can be the nicest person on earth, but if I meet you and you're not what you had presented yourself to be to me, it's going to affect the direction in which the relationship is going. I don't know, you guys. Maybe you can give me a bit of feedback on it. I don't want to get too much into the whole lifestyle thing because we know what people are doing, you know, buying fake labels, you know, shooting at these really fancy hotels that they're not even staying at, or restaurants that they're not eating at, or, you know, just all kinds of crazy things, all for the sake of what? Proving that you're worthy. And why do you want to prove how worthy you are to other people when it seems as though you haven't convinced yourself that you're worth it? You know, I mean, yeah, guys, good luck with that. I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of effort. And I have a problem with lying. Like, if I feel as though I'm being dishonest, I'm not going to feel good continuing on with this, you know, charade or whatever it is that a lot of people are doing and being comfortable with it. Like, what do you convince yourself in your mind? Anyway, that's lifestyle, and I'm not going to get into it because I don't think people are going to stop, and I'm not really interested because I don't fake my lifestyle. So yeah, but for those of you who are, good luck, and yeah, I hope you find some type of resolve. So let me know what you think, you guys. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Love you.